Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So let me ask you a question. Have you been dreaming of buying a home here in Northern Kentucky, but your credit score has you feeling like that dream's a little bit out of reach? If that's you or someone you know, you are definitely not alone. And the good news is there is a path forward, even if your credit isn't perfect. Today, we're going to talk about how you can buy a home in Northern Kentucky, even with bad credit. We're going to cover FHA loans, credit repair tips, and even some local down payment assistance programs that can make this journey a whole lot easier. Sound good? Well, let's get into it. So let's start with the big elephant in the room, credit. Now, maybe you've had some bumps in the road, medical bills, a missed payment or two, maybe even a collection. First of all, don't beat yourself up. Life happens, and lenders know that too. The important thing is knowing your options, and I promise there are options. One of the most popular choices for buyers with less than perfect credit is an FHA loan. Now, FHA stands for Federal Housing Administration, and this loan is specifically designed to help first-time homebuyers and folks who might not check every box for a conventional mortgage. Here's the deal with FHA. You can qualify with a credit score as low as 580, and in some cases even lower if you have a larger down payment. Plus, FHA loans typically have lower interest rates and more flexible underwriting terms, which is just a fancy way of saying that it gives you a little bit more breathing room when your credit isn't quite where you want it to be. Now, one thing to know is that FHA loans do require mortgage insurance, which adds a little bit extra to your monthly payment. But honestly, if it helps you get into a home now instead of waiting 5 more years, it's very often worth it. All right, so let's talk about something that can make a huge difference in your home buying journey, and that's credit repair. Now, I'm not talking about hiring some company off the internet that promises to wipe your credit clean overnight for a fee. Please don't fall for that. What I am talking about is making a plan to slowly and steadily improve your credit score while you're shopping or before you get started on your home buying journey. A few quick wins. First of all, check your credit report for errors. You'd be surprised how often mistakes show up that drag your score down unnecessarily. Secondly, pay down revolving credit like credit cards. Even knocking your balance down by a few $100s can move your credit score up several points. And third, avoid opening new accounts or making any big purchases while you're trying to get pre-approved. I always recommend talking to a trusted local lender, someone who can actually pull your credit and give you a real plan for how to get mortgage ready. And if you don't have someone you trust already, I work with some amazing loan officers right here in Northern Kentucky who are happy to help. All right, let's talk about down payment. Down payment assistance is available because credit isn't the only thing that holds some buyers back. Some buyers feel like they still have to have 20% down, and saving up for that big down payment is tough, especially with rent prices where they are right now. But did you know that there are programs that can help you cover part or even all of your down payment? Here in Northern Kentucky, we've got a few great options. Depending on your income and situation, you might qualify for the KHC Down Payment Assistance Program through the Kentucky Housing Corporation. There are also city-specific grants that can help you buy in places like Covington, Newport, Bellevue, Erlanger, and even Florence. And then there's also lender-specific programs that give you a forgivable second mortgage if you qualify. Now, these programs change all the time, and they can be a little tricky to navigate on your own. But again, that's why having a good realtor, and a great lender on your side is so important. We know which programs are currently available, what the requirements are, and how to help you apply. Now you might be thinking, okay, Sara, this is all great, but is it really possible? Are people actually buying homes with bad credit right now? And the answer is yes, every single month. I have helped plenty of buyers over my career who thought they'd never qualify for a home. They started with scores that were super low, and today they are in their very own home. They're building equity, they're planting roots, and they're not worrying about rent going up year after year. So if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know if I can do this, let me just say you can. You absolutely can. It might take a little time, a little bit of planning, and the right team, but you don't have to do it alone. And here's what I want you to remember. You don't need perfect credit to buy a home. You just need a plan. So here's your next step. Reach out to me today. Don't wait another 6 months, and don't keep paying somebody else's mortgage with your rent. Send me a message, call me, text me. Let's sit down. We'll go over your credit. We'll come up with options, and we'll create a plan that gets you into a home here in Northern Kentucky sooner rather than later. I promise you, the sooner we start, the sooner you'll be holding the keys to your own front door. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe because I share new tips every week that could make all the difference in your home buying journey. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you on the next video.